Hey, BassGeek here. Do you hate fishing the fall turnover? Everything seems to get weird. I've got some tricks for you. Let me show you. All right, fishing geeks, so there's a ton of great information. Tackle Junkie's wife did an incredible video on fall and spring turnover, what it is, what happens. You need to go check that out. Now, for me, in these highlands, clear lakes, what I love about it is a lot of times it dirties the lake up, which means the bass get shallow and I get the power fish. So let me show you how to take advantage of the fall turnover. All right, geeks, so I know before you go on, a lot of you are trying to cut corners, save money, and some of you might even be looking at buying a new boat next year. If you do, make sure you go get a quote. Tell them Geek sent you from Boaters Insurance Agency. It is all they do is boat insurance. They know the coverage you're going to need to protect your dream boat. Just like my Green Goblin Camus, which is my dream boat. Make sure you go check them out. Get a quote because they know what you need better than anybody else, especially those all-in-one insurance companies. Don't be left holding the bag. So to give you a quick rundown of this, all summer long, that cooler, less oxygenated water, that heavier water is sunk to the bottom. That's when you see a thermocline a lot of times. So what's ended up happening is now as the water temps cool, the surface water temps cool, you get this mixing of top and bottom water. That is the fall turnover. What that can do sometimes if it happens rapidly is dirty up the lake with a lot of that dead and decaying material that's on the bottom. And that's what I love is when that happens. Because when that happens, it means my clear lakes dirty up and bass that normally feed by sight get real dumb. Now, when it comes to grass could be a little tougher. You're gonna have to find what I would consider grass wood mix. To me, that's what I'm going to target, or the shallow grass edges, even of dead grass. That's where I'm going to go if it dirties up. Now, in the Highlands reservoirs, as you can see behind me, there's a few laydowns, but there's not a whole lot of wood in some of the lakes because they drop the water so much. So if the turnover comes a little earlier, what that means is it is time to get the flipping sticks out. Get out there, find those channel swing laydowns, and go have a good time. Some of the best fishing I've ever had is when I take a little rage bug and go do work. That has literally been some of the funnest fishing I've ever had during the fall, and you can catch some giants when it happens. Now you can pitch a jig and that's going to get you some bites. Any type of jig, any type of pitching jig. This is one that I basically make myself. I'll put a list of some good ones to use in the description below. But probably my very favorite thing is a watermelon red rage bug. This little thing has just got destroyed over the years for me. Sometimes I'll put a little chartreuse on the flappers. Sometimes I don't. Remember, it's not muddying up. So, you know, black and blue, you're going to go with something that does maybe have a touch of color to it, but is still pretty natural. But like I said, a rage bug is an incredible way to go catch big bass. One of the best days, and I hate that I don't have it on film, is I had spent some time on Top Secret Lake P, and they hadn't dropped the lake yet. And my God, I was just kind of learning that fall fishing because, you know, coached football for years. So I hadn't got to do a lot of fall fishing. And what ended up happening is I went out there and just started flipping some trees. And wow, it was an incredible day. 3s, 4s, 5s in 3 foot of or less of water. It was crazy. 2, 3, 4 bass out of seemed like every single tree. Next up is going to be hard baits. Now, let's say you've got the lake that we've got right now. You've got a drop in the water level. There's not a lot of trees, or there's a few select trees still in the water on these channel swings. Now, a lot of times I'm going to target main lake with this too. because gosh, you just catch so many good fish this time of year when the turnover happens. It's going to be square bills, baits that are going to run that 4 or 5 feet deep, and that's it. It's going to be square bills. It's going to be things like rock crawlers, and you know, I'm just going to get out there and I'm just going to chunk and wind all day long. It's a great time in my area to just cover water. I'm going to target points. I'm going to target channel swings and bluffs where those bass might be sitting. Next up, it's going to be a lipless crankbait. That thing gets killed this time of year. And a lot of times what you can find, if you've got some flats in your area, you can take that bait up there and just grind the nose off of it in those flats, bumping any sort of stumps or timber. And at the end of the video, I'll leave an incredible wintertime crankbait how-to and rattle trap or lipless crankbait how-to that'll help you pick the right baits for the job. I love the fall turnover. It's super simple to fish. It's just like fishing dirty water. I really enjoy doing it. It's some of the funnest fishing of the year for me. Now, if you want to learn how to select lipless crankbaits or crankbaits for winter bass, make sure you check out these 2 videos right here. Otherwise, questions and comments in the comment section below. Like it if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you ring that bell. 100% Watch Squad. Be part. Help us grow. Help me live my dream. And you geeks rock.